Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today you join me for round 2 of the BW Motorsport GT7 Championship. Now, as I said in a previous video, this is theoretically race 3, but race 2 was cancelled because of people dropping out, so now it's 2. I am behind, as you know. I was really ill just before Christmas. That put me massively behind. I did manage to do round 3 though of the BW Motorsport, so that is coming, but I didn't want to drop that until obviously I've dropped this one. So today we are on the high speed ring. I've kind of kept it so I've narrowed the video down. I don't want it to be masses and masses and it's quite a lot of laps because it's a fast track. Back again with the guys. This is just the qualifying. The qualifying 10 minutes, just showing you the laps I put down. As you can see there, I'm in 8th. There's some fast players in this, but in this race my teammate A1 Vortex, who is currently number 1 there, this was his first race with us, so I did have my teammate. So yeah, within the 10 minutes I set some decent laps. Decent laps for me anyway. As I say, I am a controller player. I only play with controller. I would love a wheel, but just can't. I haven't got the room for it at the minute. So we blasted through there with a slightly slower time, but there's still time on the clock. It was nice to have a good amount of us in. Managed a 1:10.996 there that put me up to 7th and then dropped me straight back down to 8th because someone getting a faster lap. But that's my very last lap and I did get myself into 7th. I pitted for fresh soft tyres and I went again. So I qualified in P7, which, to be fair, I'm happy about. My teammate qualified in P2. I did get the impression from the Discord that a lot of the guys that are racing with me on this are all wheel. So to be on the pad, I'm trying my best. I do like this track. Again, I have no strategy whatsoever. This is all, new to me. But away we go with the race. As you can see, I'm P7. There's only really one incident that happened in this, which I have put on the replay of, and it wasn't really with me. And then towards the end you'll see I proper balls up and lose places, and I was gutted, but again, you'll see. But I haven't kept the full hour in here. I've narrowed it down. So I just wanted to show you the first couple of laps. It was quite close and up until the first incident really. But yeah, it's a fast track. I do feel that this car is slow. This BMW M6 Sprint. Although I do like the car, I do feel like the Porsche RSR is a lot quicker for some reason, and I've noticed that the Lambo is also fast. I don't think there's a Lambo in this race though. But yeah, this was basically it. We started on racing softs. I made sure I changed my oil before we started. Did the qualifying, started the race, and you can see how fast it was eating at the tyres straight away. I mean, this is only lap 2 and I'm already in the red. I'm wary there that I don't want to take one shot out and I don't want him to take me out, so erring on the side of caution. There's my teammate there in the number 12 BMW M6 Sprint with our livery, Msport Racing. Now, as you can see, when you're kind of in the barrier, it's quite hard to get out the barrier. So you hit the barrier, I got 1.5 second penalty because I carried on up the barrier because I can't get the car out. It gave me 3 seconds. Now, you'd think that I'd learn from that the first time around, but as you'll see towards the end of the race, I don't. But we'll come to that as I get to it. So lap 3 now, and this is where everything got a little bit hectic up front, so I trying to dodge and weave and not get involved. But let's jump back to the replay. So I'm looking here from Msport's point of view. seem to come around the corner a bit all over the show, all of them to be fair. I think Msport comes the worst off. Can't really pinpoint how that even happened, to be fair. I don't really know if anyone was actually in the wrong or what happened. I think it might have just been, you know, this is TX Racer. Everyone was just sort of everywhere. I think that was a combination of maybe 5 or 6 cars trying to go around the same bend at the same time. But that was pretty much the only incident that I saw going back through the replays. So carrying on then, we do the penalty just through into this tunnel for 3 seconds, and away we go. The race sort of carried on like this. It was swapping and changing positions. It was, you know, looking when to pit, what to do. I was mainly paying attention to what my teammate did, what he was going on, what he was just fast. There was no me. I was not keeping up with him. Now I know he does use a wheel, and I'm not saying a wheel does make a massive difference, but everyone keeps telling me it will make a massive difference when you get on wheel, which is something that in the new year 2026, this is something I'd like to push to. But before I can push to that, guys, I really need to get this channel grown. So if anyone watching this can drop me that like, if you can sub, comment. But you know, I've got more and more stuff coming. It's only because of working. I've got 3 relatively young kids. I don't get a lot of time, but I have got videos backed up that I can edit and get out, and I kind of have about 3 or 4 on the go to edit while I'm also doing other races. So yeah, I have got some sort of stuff coming. I want to maybe dedicate into 2026 a lot more live streams. I'm hoping this Yeti mic will work through the PlayStation, so I can just do some more lives. And then if we get the subs, if we get the followers within the next year, then I'll maybe look at how I can fit in a racing sim, and we can go from there. So jumping over now onto a bit later into lap 6. Trying to stay out of that barrier. I want to take the high line because, you know, it gives you the speed, but I don't want to get that penalty again, but I do. So we're pushing through now, still on the racing softs. As you can see, they're absolutely battered one side. Lap 7 now. I don't know if McGappin was taking a bit of lag because his car is just constantly left to right, left to right, left to right. But we get ourselves up into 3rd at lap 7. And no one seems to be pitting, so I'm presuming they're all on racing softs. I'm carrying on. This is now end of lap 8, and I'm struggling. So let's get these tyres changed. I opt for a racing hard and fill up basically to give me a good stint now. So we come out onto lap 9 in P6 on fresh racing hards, full tank of fuel, and we just basically do laps and laps and laps and laps. So I have shortened it, I have skipped to different, you know, bits and bobs. Like I say, if I left the whole hour on, as well as them, the replays and so on, it'd take forever. But yeah, that's the goal, guys. 2026, I'd like to get a lot more subs, a lot more videos out there, a lot more lives. I have some ideas on some other things I'm going to do. I do have some other stuff lined up as well. So instead of just the races, the liveries, the BW Motorsport stuff, I have other videos as well that I'm going to do for GT7. And I have ideas for other videos for maybe some other games as well. This is predominantly what I want to grow. But yeah, maybe some other games, and also I do like building the car models, so I have got my car models that I've shown you in previous videos. I have got a boxed Calisonic Skyline GTR, which I will be building, and I'm thinking of doing that as like a video of how I do my cars and build them, etc. So this is lap 25. We're in for a change, fresh hards, and a full tank of fuel. And as you can see, coming out of the pit, we've done half of the stint. So I'm thinking, sort of logically, in my mind, that if I can do another stint now and get me down to like the last 10 minutes, racing softs should then precise for the rest of the race. In theory, it worked, but as you'll see, it didn't work amazingly, unfortunately, and I was massively annoyed with myself. But yeah, lap 37, my teammate is P1, I'm 15 seconds behind in P2, 15 minutes to go. My concentration is basically just race, try and stay out the barriers. I'm looking to pit now because I'm thinking, right, I can do a stint now on the softs. They do wear down pretty quick. Now this is where the error comes in, because what I should have done, really, is stayed in P2, well, P3. I should have stayed on them hards for another 1, maybe 2 laps. Then put the softs on, so that the softs were not completely burnt out at the end of the like 11 minutes that I had left. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked. As you can see here, this is lap 48. I'm absolutely done on tyres, so I'm literally just grinding now. I've got a minute 23-22 of the race left. I have got Dansk, GT and Jack Scotty pretty much right behind me. I don't know whether it's just a controller thing. I don't know whether I'd have had better control if being on the wheel. But I felt like I really had to slow down to take these corners, because it was just, as you can see, it was just pulling me. And with Dansk being that close behind me, I knew that I was at least going to drop one place. But I'm thinking, right, all I've got to do now is get through the line. Surely Dansk's tyres should be, you know, roughly the same as mine. They should be worn. He should also be struggling on bends. If I can get through the line, that'll give me an extra lap, and then I've done it. And then it pulls me into the barrier here, and I can't get out the barrier. As soon as I'm in that barrier, I'm pulling and pulling and pulling, and I cannot get out. So now I get through the line with 7 seconds left before the timer ends, which means I get to finish this lap. But I now have a 3-second penalty, thanks to my stupidity. Whereas if I'd have waited with the hards, I'd have maybe had an extra, you know, lap or 2 within these softs, and then I wouldn't have been struggling. So inevitably, I'm thinking, how I don't get an extra penalty there, I don't know. But I'm thinking, well, my teammate's obviously won. You know, congratulations to him. We'll go through that in a minute. But I'm thinking now, I've got Dansk GT, Jack Scotty. I'm coming up to the penalty mark. They're right behind me. I'm taking 4th. There's no way around it now. And you know how annoying that feeling is, that I'm literally like a bend away from the finish. And they both go through, and I just have to sit here and cry and watch them drive through, as I cannot catch up in time. I mean, it's close, but well done to to them, you know what I mean? They held it off. I got the penalty. It's my fault. I should have waited. But it's all a learning curve, guys. So let's run through the finishing order. So A1 Vortex, my teammate, come P1, which is excellent. Congratulations. Jack Scotty, obviously, he overtook me, and Dance, his teammate, he come P2, which is, again, well done. Dance GT got third. Amazing top three there. Them pair really did deserve it because they were way behind me. I went through on P4, and then I'll flip back because obviously the timer had run out, but TX Racer had come through in P5. That left one shot in the Aston coming through in P6. And finally in P7 was McGappin. And congratulations to all of them, you know. At the end of the day, this is obviously for fun, and as you can see, Msport didn't finish, unfortunately. But that was the the final roundup, if you like. Oh, I got a clean race. Don't know how, considering I got penalties. I thought if you got penalties, you didn't get clean races. So I don't know whether that's because I didn't hit anyone or what. Ignore that on the right hand side. That is not how it finished. So I congratulate everyone. Congratulate my teammate, because you know we come in first race and bang, gets first. Which did as well for the team points. I think he got 33 for coming first, and I had 33 after the first on this race. So there we go. But yeah, it is fun, guys. It is a lot of fun. I have got the next one coming up, which was the Red Bull Ring. Didn't do amazing, unfortunately, but again, I participated, which is good enough. So yeah, that was it, guys. Congratulations to my teammates. Congratulations to everyone. You know, even Msport, they all took part. Everyone joined. TX Racer, McGappin, Dance, Jack's got a one shot. Myself, A1 Vortex. We all raced. We all did a good race. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, as I say, we've done the next one. That will be coming soon. But before I did that, I want to get this up. So thank you very much for watching. Guys, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Keep your eyes out for more of this. We have more races coming up, a lot more races coming up. I think this goes through till March. And I have a lot more videos coming in between. So thanks to everyone who has been commenting. Thanks to everyone that has subscribed. Thanks to everyone that's liked the videos, etc. But guys, this has been filmed. The voiceover has been filmed on New Year's Eve. So I want to wish every single one of you a happy new year. And let's go into 2026 with a bang. Let's see, what the new year brings. Hopefully it brings growth to this channel, this community, and more races to come. So without further ado, guys, have a cracking new year. I'll see you in 2026, and thank you all for watching. Take care, guys. Until then.